I ain't into none of it. I'll just sit back and watch the show go on.
The birthday celebration for you? You're just gonna sit back and watch it
That's just an excuse. They don't need no excuse.
to get together?
Yeah.
Mm.
And they could go to a hotel or go to a restaurant and eat, you know. They don't need none of this mess, you know. But, and, see,
94. That's a big year.
but anyhow.
21. You turning 21 this year.
Hmm?
You turned 21 this year.
21, right. Right. But anyhow, that's beside the point. So I hope that Darren said that man was on his way.
Yeah, for the.
And so the water is coming in the floor downstairs.
Yep. I wonder if it's
You ain't been down there though.
Nah, not yet. I know in the past when they got plugged up, when they got clogged up like this, it was because of hair.
Right.
You know, clogging the drain.
5 of them with all that hair hanging down their back, and they wash their hair every other day. You know.
Yeah, and then
Right.
it's not Darren's hair.
And they don't have. Darren tried to put a drain or something in there so that the
catch the hair.
Because the hair is fine, you know. But you see, I don't know whether whether the drain is doing anything. I think he put a fine something, because I know this washing machine, the water goes into the tub downstairs, and we put like a stocking or something on that pipe. They go down there with filter the from this washing machine.
Yeah, that's smart.
But this is not this washing machine. This is whatever they're doing down there.
Yeah, you can't do that for the tub or whatever.
No, but if they're taking a bath, I guess you would have to put a filter or something in the tub.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but I know they wash their hair every other day.
Yeah.
They come up here the other day. Maria came up here yesterday, and I said, "Oh, is it raining outside?" "Oh no," she says, "I just took a shower." I mean, she she washed her hair.
She was wet. You thought it was raining. That's funny.
Anyway, okay, so your daughter, she's in school today.
She is in school today, and she is so excited because she is going on her first Girl Scout trip, camping trip. Her first Girl Scout camping trip is today.
Today?
After school.
Where are they going?
To some little log cabin place that right on the outside of Memphis. It's in the city. It's like 15 minutes away from Memphis. So her mom is going to take her to the log cabin. She's going to do her little s'mores and marshmallows thing with her friends. Spend the night. It's indoors. This is the first one because they're only like 7 or 8. So her mom will go get her Sunday afternoon. But for a second I thought it was like in the woods, sleeping bags. But this is like inside sleeping bags.
But they got a
cabin or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, something. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I wasn't in no girls.
You wasn't into the Girl Scouts?
No, my brothers were in, Boy Scouts, so they went to camp all the time. But the mother of one of these leaders of this Boy Scouts, she got a Campfire Girls. But I didn't ever go to camp, but just like once, and that was with the Y.
Okay.
But
yeah, you weren't into that.
I know what it was for the boys to go to camp every year,
Yeah, right. You used to watch your brothers go to camp every year, right?
Oh, yeah. See, they would be gone, and I had their great big. That's when my mother and father had the grocery store, and they would carry all this food. They would have this great big campfire. They would be cooking food outdoors and all that kind of stuff, and they learned to swim and all that kind of stuff. But that was Boy Scouts. We got the Boy Scout book here. I learned how to tie these knots,
Right.
Did you learn all that too?
I learned a couple of knots. I don't know that I remember them.
But
so you learned? Is that when you learned how to swim? When like at the same time they learned how to swim, or?
Yeah, we got the Boy Scout book here,
Yeah.
And they would have their meetings or something, and I should know what it ain't a legend, but what it ain't, how they had the characters of Boy Scout is this, he's honest and he's this,
right,
and all that stuff,
Right.
You see a person across the street, all those things that were taught to the child, right?
Mm.
But anyway, so I know the little girl. She's happy. How old is she now?
Lauren just turned 8 on January 17th.
Oh, yeah.
17th.
She's
So like
8 years old.
yeah, so like 2 Saturdays ago she turned 8.
Oh, boy.
And yeah, so we invited all her friends to some ceramics place where they make pottery. It was like arts and crafts themed birthday party. So her friends got together and they painted plates and cups. And after they got finished painting them, the ceramics people would like put them in the oven,
Right,
and then
bake them.
bake them, and then you come back like 2 or 3 days later and pick up your piece of art and take it home. So yeah, she got together with like 10 or 15 friends.
Yeah, right.
And I even painted a little plate while I was there. So she enjoyed that. But yeah, she just turned 8. So her Girl Scout troop leader said the first camping trip, which is today, will be easy, and the next time will be a little bit more intense. So I don't know if the next one is going to actually be outside or if that too is going to be in log cabins. But for some reason, this is supposed to be the trip that breaks you into camping, and
Right, because I thought this is very early in the year to be doing that.
You know what? It was 64 degrees yesterday.
What?
Girl, I was like, what? It's like usually like 40 or 50 degrees, but I went outside yesterday and it was like January 28th or 29th or something, 64.
The weather is really crazy.
The weather was crazy in Memphis because I looked at the weather up here and it was like 34, but down there it was like 64 yesterday.
Well, you can expect it to be warmer there, but
yeah,
but it still is out of kilter for.
It's out of kilter. It's out of kilter everywhere.
And then next February it can snow.
Exactly. But you are right though. It is kind of early for camping though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it'd probably be like in the 30s and 40s down there.
Right.
Or maybe 50s.
So that's nice. So she's gone for 3 days.
Yeah, like Friday night, Saturday, and a little bit of Sunday. So she was
gone this evening
after
school.
Yeah. So yesterday.
I think she would be Saturday morning or something.
Right, but she leaves Sunday morning. So it's like they spend 2 nights at the cabin.
Oh.
And I was trying to hang out with her yesterday. I'm sorry, this is the phone. I was trying to hang out with her yesterday before I left, and she was like, "I wish it was Friday, so I could go camping with my friends." I was like, "You can't wait."
Hurry up.
She was in a she was in a hurry. She was and Maria was telling me that she's took her girls to see a play or something right now.
Today, right?
Yeah, she took them to see Frozen on Ice or something.
Right, I don't know what it was.
Disney.
But she said yesterday the school was taking them to this same thing, but she had already bought tickets for this.
Oh,
so
wow.
They didn't go with the field trip yesterday, so they went, and they didn't go to school today because they're going on this.
Yeah, I was confused. I was confused.
So she was telling me this story.
I was like, yeah, but she told me she was about to take them to the United Center. I was thinking, like, aren't they supposed to be in school right now?
It's downtown, ain't it?
Yeah, it's downtown. So did they go to school yesterday?
Yeah, they went to school.
They just didn't go on the field trip?
The school itself went on this same. So she said everybody didn't go on the field trip. So I guess it was somebody at school.
I was about to say, what is she?
When they had a field trip, everybody went.
I thought that's how field trips worked out, but I guess with this one you have to pay for it. So if your kid,
right, that's what she said. You do have to pay for field trips, right?
Yeah, so if your parents didn't pay,
you had to pay for the tickets for the thing and the bus, So
okay,
I can remember all of that.
Yeah, so I guess she just planned on having them out of school anyway. If she bought these tickets for Friday, whenever she bought them, she already knew that they weren't going to go to school today.
That's they already had the tickets for this thing, and the school was going to that same thing yesterday. So
that's funny.
They weren't missing anything. No.
Oh
boy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Maria's going now too, because she took them.
Yeah, I talked to her on the phone this morning, and she said that she was about to take them because it starts at 10:30, and I think it just turned 10:30 about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she was like, man, if you were to got here earlier, you could have taken them to the United Center, and she could have got some sleep because I guess she worked last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she told me she worked at the hospital last night, and there was she said there was some lady there who was about to have a baby, but she was like getting real violent with the nurses and her husband. So now they have to send some people today to give her like a psychiatric test to see if
I
she's
don't
fit
know.
to.
That's all right. Don't tell me no more.
Yeah, that sound
That's
sound kind
enough
of
of that.
cuckoo, huh?
So you got another niece or something?
Uh.
Yeah, Taylor had her baby, doesn't
Oh
she?
yeah. On Facebook, I saw some pictures. Yeah, right. Taylor had a kid. Yeah. Was it a
So
girl?
I
It's
don't want
a
to hear
it's
nothing
a
about
girl. Yeah.
babies, nothing.
Yeah. Nah.
But
Mm-mm.
anyway.
I see your cats are still doing well. They were over here rubbing on my leg a couple minutes
Oh
ago,
yeah,
sneaking
right.
up on me.
She always comes and greets everybody, but he doesn't come out but to talk to me.
You're his favorite.
And I don't know what they're talking about. I said, I don't know cat language, so I can't answer you.
Yeah.
But he, him yawning, whatever. But so Darren was going somewhere yesterday. He left for a day, and
He was gone for the whole day.
yeah, right. So, but he was left before a day. He told me the day before he was going to be.
Right.
He had to be in Bloomington at 8:00 in the morning, which meant he would have to leave here about 6:00. So Bloomington, I know it's 2 hours away. Might be more than that. So anyhow, he got there on time. But with the interesting thing that I'm telling you is that I told him he must have given Maria instructions, because she don't never, she don't hardly come up here. But she came, she brought my tea and a waffle, and sat there with me while I ate it.
Yeah.
Then she went and fed the cats, and I said,
Oh, wow.
I said, this I ain't never heard of her feeding the cats.
Yeah. Because I know Tony used to do it, then Darren did it or whatever. Yeah, you talking about the cats outside, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. So I told him he must have gave her some kind of instruction.
Yeah, asked her to do that for him.
And made sure that this musical note was on and that it was playing. Not that I had to click on it, but that it was playing.
Yeah, we trying to make sure.
Yeah, I mean,
make
he
sure
gave her some kind of instructions.
Yeah, she took care of you. Made sure you had everything you needed. That's cool.
Right, yesterday, right.
That's cool. And her mom is back too now. I just saw her mom downstairs. That's awesome. I haven't seen her in a while.
She came the day after Christmas.
Okay.
Right. So I don't know how long she's going to stay.
Yeah.
I guess she'll know herself what she wants to do.
Yeah, I heard it was going to stay till like everybody got out of school or June or just July. I don't know. I forgot. So you said June 17th?
Yep.
Sneaky, you in there eavesdropping on our private, personal conversation?
I'm cooking, Mikey. But I know that they have to make up those 2 days, so they have to stay until June.
I could be telling her some secrets.
Oh,
no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I was in the bathroom. What did I miss?
Whatever. So you say June 17th, huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
WVON.
WVON.
Announcing.
Yeah, that's.
Y'all better be glad I am WVON. I may save y'all life one day.
Yeah, you might. You know, you most definitely know everything.
I'm telling you.
Speaking of saving my life, I did something so like kind of borderline embarrassing 2 nights ago. I was in my house, and then like around 10 or 11 o'clock, I noticed like, damn, it's cold. So I tried to turn on the thermostat, and it wouldn't work. I went and looked at the furnace. The furnace wasn't working, and I just must have started imagining stuff. I was like, because the furnace is in the attic, I was like, I think I smell gas.
And what happened?
So I called the gas company, and they came like 20 minutes later. And I told the dude what happened. He was like, man, before he even went in the house, he was like, you do not have a gas leak. And he went and looked, and of course it wasn't a gas leak. It was just a button. I just had to flip a switch on the furnace.
It was just, feel stupid?
I felt dumb. I felt so bad. I was just like, oh.
Are you taking my picture, Mike?
No, the phone, it just, when I get a text message, it lights up. But yeah, I was just like, man, it was just one little switch this man showed me, and it just was like, I mean, but this is what he does all day.
This is just for your apartment, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you good. If folks in the whole place, they've been saying, Michael, you're crazy.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, they would have been. But it's just like it's like a house. It's just it was. Yeah, I kind of felt embarrassed afterwards.
That's his job.
I hope I don't get charged for that though.
No, that's his job.
Oh yeah, right.
He hadn't came and your house blew up.
Exactly. That's what he said. He that's what he said. He was like,
supposed to come out.
Yeah.
Electricity went off here, I guess a week or so ago, and it was very windy outside. And I know when the grandmother came up, she told me it was very breezy. That's
Yeah.
how she expressed it.
Yeah.
But after a while, the current went off. And so, that was the whole house was off.
Yeah.
And so then it was so black, I couldn't see nothing to call. But Darren, with his whatever it is,
Flashlight or something?
he called.
Oh, yeah, with his phone with the lights on it? Yeah.
Yeah, so he called Commonwealth Edison and told them, I think he said, I don't know how he went on the internet or something, and forgot the Commonwealth Edison. So they did call and say that the current would be off. They were sorry it would be off for about 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
And so, the house really got good and cold. But, and it was pitch black.
Yeah.
And the grandmother came up here and brought me a cup of tea. The gas was still going, and she brought me a hot cup of tea in the dark. I don't know how she could do anything.
Right.
But anyway.
That was nice of her.
And they called back to tell that by, I think they said about 6 o'clock the current would be back on. But it came back on before they said. But I know it was because the wind was so high, it must have knocked some kind of something.
Oh, the wind, yeah, knocked the power line. Yeah, blew down a tree hit the power lines.
I'll just be grateful because really the people outside have got to find where the current, where the pole is disconnected or something. So that I'm in the house and they're outside.
Yeah, the ones doing the repairs have it really bad, right?
And so I guess when the people call up, that gives them some idea of the territory where the problem is, But because Tony said the current didn't go off where he was, and she said the current didn't go off where she was. But
this block, yeah.
Here, right. But anyhow, it got good and cold that day.
So then when you woke up the next day, it was fixed, or a couple hours later it was fixed, or?
It came on about 6 o'clock, the light. And then, see, this washing machine is crazy. When the current goes off, it's interrupted. Then when the current comes, wasn't nobody washing or doing nothing, but the washing machine decided that it would go.
Yeah, as soon as the current came back on, it just started.
Yeah. So it happened Darren was home, so he came up here and whatever he did to stop that thing. It's got all kind of knobs and stuff on there. But it's a crazy washing machine, so you ain't found out yet whether the man has come or not.
Nah, I haven't. I didn't hear the door open downstairs in the back. So unless he came through the front door, he probably has not. The Roto-Rooter guy probably has not arrived yet.
Oh,
They make some good money doing that stuff, though. I know that.
Yeah, because we had to get we call Roto-Rooter, and we got the water, the hot water in the bathroom here was not coming out, So when we called him, I know it took him time to figure out what it was. So what the house, he had to change all the tubing from. So, it took him. He was all day doing it.
Yeah, that'd take a while, I'm sure.
But he had decided what it was needed to do because I guess those tubes have been in there. What would be the conductor? What kind of tube would be? That would be not. It would let the water go through. Maybe the other was corroded.
Right.
Been there for 50 years.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
It was time for a new one.
Yeah, but so then now the water flows freely. So if it ain't one problem, we got 6 more.
Huh. It's always something, huh?
So you just decided to yourself you would come for the day, huh?
Yep. You know how I do. You never know when you might turn around and see me.
So Rosie was telling me when I did talk to her.
Yeah.
That we ain't had that computer at church too long at all.
Right, like maybe 2 or 3 years. Maybe 2 or 3 years,
know.
I feel.
But anyhow, I know we ain't had it long enough for nothing.
Yeah.
But whoever this new person is, I'm calling him new, but I don't know.
Right.
He don't know me, and I don't know him. But
Right.
anyhow, he must know some kind of technology or something.
Right.
So he told them, or at least this is Rosie talking to me, that he had ordered a new computer.
Oh my God.
And so she asked him what they were going to do with that. And he said, "Oh, you can have it." So she knows, because she and we 3 went to get that computer.
Yeah.
So I'm just talking now.
Yeah.
That I said, well, whenever
Right.
they give it to her,
Right.
you could come and connect it up at her house.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I ain't heard no more from her for a couple.
It is that computer. There's nothing wrong with that computer. I'm
You
sure.
know it ain't nothing wrong with
No.
it. But whatever.
And just wasting money.
He said the man said, oh, it took an hour or so to come up. So it's something that they're not doing. But whatever it is, it could have been, like they said, it could be corrected,
Yeah.
But, But if he wants to get rid of it, that's fine. So I'm just telling you a bunch of junk, but whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, so when they give it to Rosie, we can hook it up at her house.
Right, yeah. But I'm going to tell you, he got some kind of, we had 2 phones.
Mm-hmm.
And so and it has, what you call that thing that you listen to? Whatever that word is. Anyhow, what do you call that word that you listen to it?
Speakers?
Speaker, right. So the phone has a speaker on it. So I could dial the church, and they would put the speaker on, and I would hear the church service here. So then one of them called me up and told me that this man had figured out something, that he had a conference phone, and you dial this number. So I knew when she told me all the numbers, I wasn't even going to think about no numbers.
Right.
Because
You're like this.
Anyhow, she gave him, so Sneaky wrote them all down, and then Rosie gave them to her again. So then Darren would come up. See, this church from Boston would be on 9 o'clock here, 10 o'clock in Boston. And so then when the church goes off here, the church here in Chicago would start at 10:45.
Right.
So I could listen to it here. So Darren would come up and put all this mess in. And then when he got the phone bill, I guess it must have been last week, he said that AT&T, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. The phone just... When I got it, it was.
Well, anyhow.
When the phone bill was what?
He said for each time that I had called in, it was $5 that AT&T had charged. So that was 4 times that I had listened to the service. So I said, well, I ain't listening to it no more.
Yeah.
So I called Rosie and told her I ain't listening to church no more.
So I wonder, does that $5 go to AT&T or to the church?
So Darren don't know, and I don't know either, how this man had it hooked up, whether he's getting the money or AT&T's getting the money, who's getting it, but because Darren was saying for a conference, you don't really have to pay.
Yeah, those are usually free.
Right, because I have listened to, they have a conference, on and I heard from the 23rd Church. We had a conference phone. They had no charge for listening to.
People always trying to trick somebody into paying for something.
I don't know. I ain't listening to that no more.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so whatever this man knows, he can just know it to himself.
He can keep it to himself. We are not buying what he is selling. Yeah. Well, good thing Darren looked at the phone bill because, otherwise you wouldn't really have noticed.
No, I wouldn't.
You'd have just thought the phone bill is what it normally is.
I didn't know it would. And that's what Darren said, what is this charge? He said, for each time AT&T was charging $5 for each one of those. And he said it was not in Chicago. It was, I don't know how this man had it hooked up.
Yeah, he did something slick.
Well, I don't know what he had hooked up, but you don't have to worry about me no more with that.
Wow. Yeah, he was on top of it. I would have just paid it.
So.
Yeah, he probably was. I was thinking I would have just paid the bill if it were me, but if the bill is normally like $65 or something, and I get it this month and it's $85, I too would be curious to why it costs more. Yeah.
I ain't calling nobody.
Right.
And I'm not making no long distance calls.
Right.
That would show, of course, I'm calling Darren and Tony every 15 minutes.
You're so silly.
That's about the gist of my calling,
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of Tony, when was the last time he came over here? Speaking of Tony, when is the last time he came over here?
Well, I talked to him this morning.
You talked to him this morning?
And He didn't come yesterday, but he said he'll be by this evening or something. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever he's doing. And
Sniggy, what you in there doing? You too quiet.
What's she doing?
You watching the bath salt?
What's she doing?
I don't know.
She got more things on her finger. She's trying to see.
All right, here I come.
I don't want.
You don't want what?
I don't want all them people. And she's worried about them. Oh, this thing is doing something.
Oh yeah, the screen just went off because you didn't hit any buttons on it in a while. So I guess it went off to like save energy, conserve power, keep your electric bill low. No more computer screen.
Oh really?
Yeah, but if you hit a button on your keyboard or something, it'll probably come back on.
Yeah, right. Well, for the musical note, it don't usually do nothing.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. But I have to find the thing. I ain't gonna worry about that. Well, we'll go see what Darren is doing.
Let me go see what Sneaky is doing.
Oh.
Yeah, check
See
on.
what one of them doing.
You already know.